What's up, guys? My name is Tai Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a trading, investing, entrepreneurship channel. In this video, guys, I want to talk about, in previous videos I talked about, being focused on what we need to do to make life-changing profits. And in this video, I want to elaborate on that and talk about the importance of focusing, and not just playing at 100% to achieve your financial goals or your life goals, right? But to really put in perspective the amount of time and effort that is needed to create life-changing money or life-changing wealth or life-changing profits, okay? If you look at it, right, I've read some statistics somewhere where we have the average person lives to be, somewhere close to 80 years old, right? If you're lucky, you get another decade, so you get to live into your 90s. If you're not so lucky, then you might kick the bucket and die at, in your 60s or 70s, right? So let's just say that it's safe to say that we have an average of about 8 decades on this earth, or 80 years, okay? 8 decades, all right? And if you look at it, the first 2 decades of our lives is spent studying in grammar school, learning how to read, write, math, basic math, science, things like that. And then if you look at the last 2 years of our lives, right back here, we really don't have those 2 years, those last 2 decades or those 20 years, simply because we're too old, and it's not that we're not motivated anymore, but the motivation that we have is a lot less. The physical energy that we have to operate and stay awake and stay alert every day, and the mental energy that we have to be able to focus on learning how to make life-changing profits is drastically reduced, okay? It doesn't mean we can't do it. It's just that the amount of energy and motivation that we have inside our gas tank is very, very small at that point, okay? And I'll give you guys an example. When I was young, when I was in my teen years and I was in my early 20s, I was able to go to the gym, work out in the morning for an hour and a half, 2 hours, from like 6 to 8 o'clock, and go back, eat some food, eat some breakfast, and come out and play volleyball or basketball for the next 2, 3, 4 hours, come back, eat lunch, come out, play some more volleyball or play some flag football or things like that, right? And it never bothered me. I didn't even have to take a nap. I didn't have to do nothing. And then at the same time, I would stay late until 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, screwing around, and just, doing nothing, not doing anything productive, okay? And I had so much energy back then, okay? And nowadays, like like back in my early teens and early 20s, I can get away with like 3, 4, 5 hours of sleep each night. And nowadays, now that I'm 47 years old, I have to get like at least six and a half hours of sleep every night. And sometimes, depending upon how physical I am during the day, at night, I might have to get like 7 and a half hours of sleep, which is extremely rare for me because I don't sleep that much, okay? Then, on top of that, my mom in Vietnam, I'm broadcasting from District 7 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam right now, and I have my mom staying over with me. I brought her from the village to come up to the city and stay with me for a while and help me with the grandkids, and she wants to see them also. And while I focus on building the software so that we can capture the biggest chunk of life-changing profits as possible in the next upcoming bull market, which we're starting to see early signs of it right now. But anyway, when she's over at my house, she's like awake for like 2 hours. She's like 72 years old, I think, my mom, and she's awake for like 2 hours, and then she has to rest and take a nap for an hour, and then she'll be up for another 2 hours, and then she has to take a nap for 30-40 minutes, and then get up again for another 2-3 hours, and then lay down and take a nap for another 30-40 minutes again. And this is ongoing throughout the day, right? And imagine if you were trying to create wealth or learn how to make life-changing profits when all you have is a 2-3 hour window to stay awake and be focused, right? That's extremely difficult, okay? So if you look at it, even though we have an average of somewhere around 8 decades to create life-changing wealth and to be on this earth. You know, the first 2 years is spent for school. The last 2 years is spent for old age, and so we only have about we only have about 4 years or 4 decades, 4 decades or 40 years to actually create the life-changing profits that we have. And when you look at that, right, that's not a lot of time in the big picture of things. That's not a lot of time, and I highly recommend, you know, where like in the previous video I talked about, you know, in one of my previous videos I talked about, you know, playing at 100%. In this video, I want to remind you guys again, man, that the opportunities that we have in our life, right? And I want you guys to be aware and understand the type of opportunities that we get in our life. During those 4 decades that we have, usually we will run across what Leon and I call a 5-year opportunity, meaning that the opportunity may come once every 5 years. They come across us all the time in front of us. We just don't see it, but every 5 years we should be able to capture one of those. And I'll give you an example, okay? In the beginning of 2018, I bought my wife, you know, she stuck with me through all these years while I was saving up all my money. I put all my money, you know, nearly all my money into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So we didn't have a lot of spending money. We didn't go out and watch movies. We were either taking care of the kids, or I would pour money, work extra hours and pour money into crypto, okay? And what happened was in 2018, you know, after the big bull market in 2017, I wanted to reward my wife and got her a new car. So I got her a Toyota Camry because it was able to fit everyone in there. And at that time, she was just starting her pregnancy for our 3rd child. So that's what she wanted, right? And it was all white. It was all tan leather interior. They're very beautiful. You've seen some of my previous videos on this channel where we are driving that car. And I bought it I got it at the beginning of the end of 2017, the beginning of 2018. So let's just say I got it in January, okay? Because I actually got it right before Christmas. But let's say January, February, March, and by that time her pregnancy had gotten to the point where she could not drive no more, so I had to drive her around. So she really did not drive that car more than like 3 months, and each time she drove it, it would be like to the grocery store and come back, and that was it. And she drove it like once or twice a week. So really the car only had a few hundred miles, a few 100 kilometers on it. Like it's pretty much a brand new car, okay? And I still had the family van, okay? Come over here, come over here. I still had the family van. Come over here. Stand over here. I still had the family van, so there was no reason for, whenever we went out, there was no reason for her to drive the new car, the new Toyota Camry, right? And so basically, right? But basically, it was a brand new car. And so in around July of 2018, I made the decision to, you know, after, you know, there were several factors, but basically my mom was basically sick, you know, in Vietnam. So I decided, you know, to leave the U.S. and go back and live with my mom and take care of her and my family and stuff like that, you know, with the new wealth that I had acquired, right, and help out my little brother and family and stuff in Vietnam also, okay? And what happened was I needed to get rid of the car, the house, and I just wanted to get rid of everything. And the reason why was because I didn't give a shit about making the profit or trying to save money on it. What I was trying to do is just get rid of all my property so that I can relocate back to Vietnam and take care of my mom. And because my little brother did not understand enough science, he's never finished the 7th grade, so he didn't know anything about science or medicine or anything, and he was not capable of making an informed decision about the medical treatment for my mom. So I had to go back there and hey, stop. Come over here, Tina. Okay, and so I had to make that, I had to go back and make that decision for my mom and my family, because my little brother was incapable of doing that, okay? Now, at that time, the Toyota Camry, right? Now, the Toyota Camry was worth about $30,000, right? Nè, đưa khăn đây. Xong dẫn nhỏ mà Tina lên trên đi. Okay, Tina, Go with him. Go with Locke. Okay. At that time, okay. At that time, I was not. I was in a rush to get rid of it. So what happened was I said that I wanted to sell the Toyota, even though it was $30,000. I wanted to sell it for $25,000 and just get rid of it, so I can move. Just sell everything, and make the move that I needed to make, because I did not want to get distracted by the move. I wanted to focus on the crypto market, so I did not want to focus on the move. So I just wanted to sell everything and just go, right? So I pretty much could have sold the car for like $28,500 or $29,000, since I just bought it, and there's not that many miles on it. But instead, I sold for $25,000 just to get rid of it really quick. And what happened was, I sold it for $25,000, and my friend came over and he bought the car. Okay, he bought the ar, and he got a great deal out of it. So he pretty much got just wait for me. He pretty much got a brand new car with a few hundred miles on there for $5,000 off. Okay, so that's what I would call a 5-year investment opportunity. So he was able to make a quick buck and get a good deal on it. Okay, he could have turned it around, sold it for $28,500 or $29,000 and make $3,500 off of it really quickly and easily. Okay, same thing here in this apartment or condo complex right here, in these towers right here. They have, once in a while, since I've been here, I've heard like 2 or 3 people here in District 7 where they get in a pinch, they get in a financial bind, something happens in their family and they need to sell their condo really quick. So it might be $250,000 and they might be selling it for $220,000. It might be a $300,000 condo and they might sell it for $275,000 or $260,000 just to make a quick buck. And over here in Vietnam, they have a saving face culture. So whenever they're in a financial bind, they don't want anybody to know about it. So they just want to quickly sell it. So that's very common for them to sell it way below market price, just so that nobody knows about it and they can just get out. They don't want, to lose face and be shamed or be embarrassed, because they lost their house or their condo. So it happens very quick, okay, when it does happen. So that's what I would call like a 5-year opportunity. A 10-year opportunity is something like Tesla or Apple stocks. So you guys know my business partner and my trading buddy, the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFu.com, right? He, in 2006, 7, or 8, somewhere around there, he saw the iPhone come out, and then he saw the iPad, and he went and spent a few months learning how to code in iOS, and then he made a bunch of money from coding iOS for a bunch of different people as a software consultant, as a freelancer. And then he took that money and he bought Apple stocks with it. And so overall, he made over $1 million from just doing iOS software development and investing in Apple stocks over I think like 5, 6, 7 year period. Okay, that's what I would call like the opportunity, a 10-year opportunity. Something like then he also jumped onto the Tesla stocks. Okay, and which made him some good money there also. Okay, at that time I did not have enough money to put it into Tesla. Okay, but if you look at something like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, okay, that is what we would call a 100-year opportunity. Okay, that's like back 100 years ago during the industrial age, somebody invented the diesel engine, and that completely revolutionized transportation, right? And how things got transported around the world. Now, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is one of those 100-year investment opportunities. Okay, now we don't know when it's going to hit it big, right? It's already hit it big in 2013 and 2017 and things like that. But what we want to see is this: when an opportunity like this happens, we don't want to miss that opportunity. It's because that opportunity is only going to happen once in a lifetime. Like after this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency boom is over for us, there will not be another 100-year opportunity like that again in our lifetime. I can promise you that. I cannot guarantee that you'll make profits in crypto, but I can guarantee you that it's very unlikely that you and I will see another opportunity, 100-year opportunity like that with such as big as Bitcoin and crypto. And the beauty about it is this, guys. The beauty about a 100-year opportunity, money-making opportunity, is that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to buy at the exact bottom. You don't have to buy at the exact, sell at the exact top. That's the beauty of it. The bigger the investment opportunity, right, the bigger the window is for us to get in. Like, for example, if someone missed the 2013, 2014 bull run, they could have gotten in on the 2017 bull run. If they miss on that, right, we're about to have another one coming up, right? Don't know when, could be 6 months from this video, could be a year, could be 2 years, but it will be there, and we don't want to miss it. And all it takes is one, guys, all it takes is one bull run, and you can retire for the rest of your life. And if you do it right, you could, have enough money so that, you have enough money to use for the next 5 to 10 generations, okay, if you do it right. So that's the reason why I'm making this video, because many of you guys already saw that video I talked about where we talked about playing at 100%. In this video, I just want to remind you guys, man, like the amount of time that we have in our life to make the kind of money that we want, that's life-changing, is very limited. And I highly recommend that you guys stop jacking around, right? Sell all the non-essentials that you have in your house and go get you some Bitcoin and Ethers with it. If nothing else, like if you're one of those people that say, man, hey Ty, I'm scared, to death, about trading, investing. This is nothing, I don't know about this. Man, if you live in the US, anybody that lives in the US that's watching this video right now, you should be capable of putting $100 in. If you're not, right, can you bring him up? Okay, can you bring him up? Hey, shoes right here. Okay, if you're watching this in the U.S., right, you should be able to put it aside $1,000, man. If you've been following us more than a year and you're not able to put $1,000 into crypto, I'm gonna highly recommend that you just pound that unsubscribe button, man, because we're not the right channel for you, man. If you're outside the U.S., there's no reason why you could not put $100 into this crypto boom. There's absolutely no reason. Like, cut your portions in half. Go sell all the material things, guys. Everybody in their house, guys, has junk and garbage they no longer use. Stand in your room, go clockwise, and point at everything in your room. When was the last time you touched it? If you haven't touched it in over 12 months, sell it and take that money and put it into crypto. I'm not joking. Those books, all the junk that you have on the bookshelves, right? If you got, it's just you and your wife, and you got, 6 chairs in your house, sell 2 of it. Sell 4 of it. Man, you know what? Sell all of it and just sit on the floor. Do it Asian style, Vietnamese style, okay? Shit ain't gonna kill you, okay? But you know what? Having those extra chairs and tables and extra couches, most American houses have like 2 living rooms, a formal living room and then a informal living room. Man, go take the garbage and that crap that's in your formal living room, go sell that shit and go put it into Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? Because that's gonna change your life, and you can turn around and buy 10 of those furniture sets later on, 5 years down the line, okay? I'm not joking about that, guys. When you hear us, me and LeonFu.com and David Fong, my team members, talk about making life-changing profits, we don't just talk about it, man. We are actually committed to it. Like right now, there's a lot of things that I can do to live the ultra luxury lifestyle, but I'm not doing it because not because of lack of funds. It's because I need to focus on this opportunity, man. Like I came to America broke ass, as a poor fishing village boy, and when I left Vietnam, I lived in the Malaysian refugee camps for over a year. I came to America, and my family was so dirt poor that we had to live in the ghettos, in the ghetto black neighborhoods, and I hung around the wrong people, ended up selling drugs, went to prison for nearly 14 years. But when I got out, when I was 34, 35 years old, man, I realized I did not have time to jack around. I did not have time to screw around, and I got to focus on me and making that life-changing profits, man. So I hope that this video inspires you guys, right, to get off your butt. I hope this video lights a campfire under your butt so you get up and go and make the things, do the things that you got to do to capture this opportunity of a century, man. Okay, don't jack around and miss it, man. If you guys in the next bull market, I don't know when it's going to happen, in 2019 or 2020, 2021, but if I hear one comment from one of you guys saying that, man, I missed this move, man, I'm going to reach out through the internet, grab you, and shake you vigorously, gently but vigorously, man, because that is unacceptable, man. That is completely unacceptable for you guys to be following us this long and not profit from it. And if you are one of our longtime trolls, man, like, stop the damn trolling for a second. Go get you some Bitcoins and Ethers, man, so that let's make you some money, man. Let's put you some life-changing profits in your pocket, so that I want some rich trolls, man. I want some wealthy trolls. I want some millionaire trolls on my channel. I'm tired of all these broke-ass trolls living in their mama's basement trolling us, man, right? So troll us from an Apple Mac computer instead of trolling us from a Commodore 64 or an Atari or some shit, you know. Anyways, guys, right? Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys like it, if you have friends or family members that's jacking around and they don't understand this opportunity we have with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, man, don't tell them, okay? Because then they'll get upset, like you trying to lecture them or some nonsense, right? Just send them this video, right? Just send this video and let the video explain to them. And if you receive this video from one of your friends or from one of your relatives or one of your buddies or coworkers or something, what they're trying to tell you is, don't be stupid and miss this opportunity of a lifetime. You're not going to get another opportunity like this in another 100 years, okay? So take advantage of it. Quit jacking around. Quit screwing around, right? In America, we got a lot of free time. So stop watching all the Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and all this stupid nonsense, right? And focus on making that life-changing profits, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you guys like what I said and want to like shortcut your way to trading and investing success in crypto, be sure to go check out and get a copy of the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. That is the ultimate and absolute best training program that I know of to teach someone and help someone learn how to trade and invest in cryptocurrencies effectively, safely, and with the lowest risk possible that we know. Everything that we teach in there is the absolute reality of what we do. There is none of that crap where we go read stuff online and regurgitate it back to you guys, because that does not make life-changing profits. It just makes you sound smart, but then you go out there and you lose your butt off, okay? So everything we share in the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint is from reality. That's real world stuff that we share with you. It has been reviewed by a senior SEC attorney. We paid him to review it to make sure everything we say in there is legit, it's kosher, and it complies with US laws. So go get you a copy of it now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Just last week we were at like 130-something billion market cap, and less than 10 days later, right, we are at 176 billion market cap, okay? Quit jacking around, quit screwing around, and realize that this is the opportunity of a lifetime, guys. Quit jacking around, quit screwing around, okay? Go do it, go make it happen. Stop the reading online and go take action. Go take action. Go get your $10 worth of Bitcoin and get started, okay? All right, guys.